Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, can you click on the subscribe button? And if you're an existing subscriber, please come here for a hug. Thank you for always coming back. In today's video, I want to talk about the total amount of money you need to relocate to Canada, especially if you want to come as a PR, permanent resident. So I'm going to part them into like 3 sections. The entering the pool money you need, when you get the ITA is invitation to apply, and when you got your PPR is passport request. So that's like the post ITA. So this video is going to talk about all the money you will need, but most importantly, because you are still longing to enter the pool, I'm going to dwell more on the document and the money you require to enter the pool. First of all, you need a passport. Obviously, you can't do anything in this our Canada relocation thing without an international passport. You can't even do your WES, like your education evaluation, without an international passport, and you can't write the IELTS exam too without an international passport. So you need to make an inquiry in the country of how much they do international passports. I know from where I came from, it's between 30 to 100,000. You can check Nigeria Immigration Services website if you're in Nigeria to check the current price of your passport. And of course, it might not be the final price that you see online. You might have to pay some other money when you go in person, but that I don't know. So just check the total amount of money you need to do your international passport. It's the number one thing you need to do in case you want to start this whole process. Then for you to begin, like I always advise, do your your education evaluation first, because from where I came from, it takes longer time, and probably it's no longer taking forever, but when I did my own, it took longer time. So I don't want to write IELTS and make it expire before I get my WES evaluation. So start with your WES evaluation. Now, to start with WES evaluation, the websites you are seeing, the calculation you are seeing here, that means you'll be using 251 approximately to do your WES evaluation from this side, Canadian dollars. Aside from the money you have to pay your school, your transcript money, that you need to check from your school. You need to check how much you need from your school. After your education evaluation WES, the next thing you need to do, but I advise that while you are preparing for your education evaluation, your transcript thing, you prepare for your IELTS. I'm going to drop some websites for you on YouTube reading for you to prepare for the IELTS. It is important to prepare. Now, it's not an exam that you have a past question that, if you are reading biology or mathematics, like those are exams that you can cram a formula, you can read reproductory system and it will come out. But this one, you don't know what is coming out. All these websites is just preparing you how it's just to give you an idea of what the exam looks like. So you need to read them and prepare, because you won't see the same topic obviously in your own exam. So it's just a guideline of what to do if you are writing the exam. So I'm going to drop lots of websites for you to use. Click in the description, and please, let's make this channel grow to 5,000. I know in this video we are going to grow this channel to 5,000. The next is, and please, for YouTube to recommend me for other viewers, a lot of viewers, you need to click on the like and comment so that it can get a lot of engagement. Don't forget to engage the channel so that we can have lots of views on this video. And for you to write IELTS, we have in Nigeria that I came from, we have 2 individual bodies that you can write the exam with in Nigeria, which is the British Council and IDP MOD. I did with IDP MOD, and today that I'm making this video, or that you are still, any day you see this video, you can still register with IDP MOD with 170 something thousand. By the time it's April 1st, it's going to increase, they are going to increase their price to 265,000. So you want to quickly do it. And the happy thing about this thing is that even if you register now, you can do it in 3 months time. So why not just register today if you know it's a journey you want to embark on? 100,000 plus is a lot for you to save. It's just an advice from Oluwakemi. The British Council increased their price since a month ago, but IDP didn't increase. They did increase their price, but like 50,000. So now they are taking it to the price of British Council, which is 260 something thousand. So but if you register in these few days, they are going 174,200 for paper, and you are going to pay 180,000 for the computer. Why for British Council? For the computer one, it is 266,000, and for the paper one, it is 265,000. So you want to make use of these few days to quickly register before IDP MOD increase their own. There's no, for me, I've asked people that wrote with British Council and wrote with IDP. It's the same exam, so it's not like some are stricter than the other one. Scrutinized, no. It's still the same exam. So that's the second money you are going to pay. So that means for West, you are using 251,000 Canadian dollars. Aside from your school transcript, some school can spend up to 100,000 naira for the school transcript. Where I did my own masters, I think you have to pay online first, then you pay another money for them to send it to West, and then after West has received it, for them to verify it, West require, they will tell you to make another money for verification, which is like, when I did my 35,000. So you use like I used like 70,000 to do my education evaluation. I don't know the price now, so you need to check. Your school is sending transcript to West right now, so that means maybe budget like 100,000. For West evaluation is 251,000, and for IELTS is like 260,000 to 280,000 naira. Now the question is, will you use all this money and not perform very well in your IELTS? Like you are starting it and you're not still preparing after spending this lot of money for the West evaluation. So you need to prepare very well, please. So after you've entered the pool, the two money you just spent is going to the West, and the IELTS is going to push you into the Canada's pool, CRS pool. And right now, I know the pool CRS score is really high, but there are lots of other things you can use your score to do, especially if you're in STEM or if you're in health worker, or you can probably go for PMP programs, especially if you have family members in Manitoba, in Saskatoon, in Alberta. There are a lot of pathways that encourages people in all of these provinces to invite you. So now, after you've gotten your ITA, let's say Ontario reached out to you and say, oh, we would like to give you our nomination if you meet this particular criteria. I know for you to accept Ontario nomination, you're paying 1,500 Canadian dollars. For you to accept Manitoba, Saskatoon, maybe Alberta, I think it's 500 Canadian dollars. But I know Ontario is the most expensive of all the nomination if you're accepting anyone. So that's another money that you have to pay before you enter the pool. Now, the next, when you are now in the pool and God's favor locates you, you now get your ITA. ITA is invitation to apply. That means you now need to spend some money. That is when you start your medical, your police reports, photograph, passports, proof of fund, your account, and you pay your application fee. So let me analyze all this money for you. So the first is passport photograph. If you're in Nigeria, just go to Studio 24. When I did it was 2,000. Maybe now it's like, just budget like 10,000 naira. That's one. For individual, so if you're a family of anything, you have to multiply it. Now, this report, character, it's, when I did mine, it was 4,000. By now, I know it's between 30,000 naira and 50,000 naira, and you have to do it online. So that's another money that you have to pay. Another one is the medical. If you're a family of anything, I'm going to list out the money for you. Obviously, I'll check my book. So for medical, you pay, if you have a child of 0 to 4, you pay 26,200. If you have 5 to 10, 2,800. If you are 11 to 14, 31,800. And if you are 15 to like our age, then you'll be paying 40,200. Now you can do this medical with 2 bodies too in Nigeria, which is Q Life and IOM. I just mentioned the price of one for you, so the other might be cheaper or expensive. So just check, go to their website. I'm going to drop the actual fee for you to see for both Q Life and this is IOM. So check the one that you need, and then I'm going to drop the information of Q Life on how to get them here and IOM on how to get them here. Next is application fee. That means you are about to submit. Now, before you submit, you must make sure you have some certain amount of money in your account, which is called the popular proof of fund. For proof of fund, I'll put it here. This is the amount you need for the size of your family. Now, for family of 3, that means myself, my husband, and my son. For family of 4, so just do it like that. So if you have more than a family of 7, then you start adding that last amount there. So that's how much you need. And now for you to put that proof of fund, it must be sitting in your account. It must have been sitting in your account for 6 months. But now if you don't have for 6 months, of course you can show some other means of owning the money, which is gift deed. Your husband can send it to you. He doesn't need his own statement of account to show. Just show that, oh, this money is for our relocation purpose. You will just need to write a letter for you, the wife, if you are the principal applicant, or for the wife to write for the husband, if the husband is the principal applicant, that this money that I sent to him is for our immigration purpose. That's why we are sending it, to put our money in one account. Do you get? But if you are now single and you need proof of fund, never mind, never worries. Your parents can send it to you. The condition is that it must not be borrowed, and your parent must not give you to say you must return it. So that's the condition. And there are other things that you can use for proof of fund. See them here. I hope it helps. If you have any question in all of these things that I've been saying, don't hesitate to ask. You can reach me on all social media platforms at Oluwakemi, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, Oluwakemi. Please, if you've not subscribed till now, what are you still waiting for? Next is now application fee. For application fee, I advise you pay everything at once. But if you don't have at once, you can break the payments into 2. But even Canada advise that you pay it at once. I'm going to put out how much you require here. Now, if you are a family of 3, like I said, the husband, the wife, and the child, you are going to pay like 3,130 Canadian dollars. You don't have Canadian dollars, just look for one of your friends to help you send the naira equivalent to them. As of today, our naira is coming down anyway, 900 and 1,000. So you have to send it to your friend to help you make payments here, because you can pay it from your country. They say if you can pay it from your country. So for your husband, you have the application fee, then the rights of permanent residency fee. Your children will pay 1 too, and then you're paying for biometrics. This is the breakdown that you are seeing of all the amount of money you're going to pay. That's all the money that you will need. I hope you've written everything down, just like the way I wrote mine down, and then start calculating it. Start putting. One thing I want you to do for me after this video is, how much do I really need to relocate? If I've gotten ITA, if I've gotten, they invite me to come. I know most of the things that affect people or to stop people from coming is, where do I want to see the money? Miracle happens. My own story is a living testimony. But don't worry, we are not here for the testimony today. But I'm just saying that if you have the money to start it. Enter the pool. I know it's expensive right now. 280,000 for IELTS. While I was in Nigeria, that's like my how many months salary. So I know it's not that easy to gather all this money, but if you still have the opportunity to come and spend all this money and enter the pool, will you do it? Just my advice is, life is good on this side of the world. If you have the opportunity, if you have the ability, just go ahead and do it. I hope to see you in my next video. I want to raise a topic. What's the hope of people that are 40 and 50 above in relocation? I want to discuss that topic, so you don't want to miss my next video. Thank you for staying. Thank you for watching this to the end. I hope to see you in my next video, and please watch my vlogs too. It's not always that I have to make research on topics that I need to come out. If I do vlog of, say, my weekly vlog to do, please watch them. Thank you. Remember to share this video too.